What's up guys? This is my first tutorial in how to use Dreamweaver. We're going to start off by showing you that Dreamweaver isn't really that scary. I find that a lot of people, when they want to start learning Dreamweaver, they're really afraid of it, and there's really no reason to be. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a new folder. And we're going to leave it on our desktop, and we're going to title it. We're going to say website. Now this folder is our home folder or root folder. We're going to click on Dreamweaver, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Site, and we're going to Manage Sites. We want a new site because we're just starting, and we're going to click Site. We need to name it. We're going to say Website, and we're going to click Next. No, we don't want to use server technology. We're going to leave that checked, and we're going to click Next again. Now it already has our website selected, but if it didn't, all we have to do is click on the folder icon here. We want to go to our desktop, and we're going to click the folder that we just made. So we're going to click Choose, and we're going to say Next. We're going to say None. We're going to click Next, and we're going to say Done. Now there's our website. It's in our Websites folder. Now if we chose another website, we wanted to work on that for a while and come back to it, it's going to leave these here, so all we have to do when we want to start working on a different website is go back to Site, Manage Sites, and click on it. We're going to say Done. And here we have our File and Assets panel at the bottom. Here in the Files, we have our home folder already selected, and when we start putting things in there, they'll start showing up below it. We want to go to File, New, and we're going to make our first HTML page. We have a HTML page here selected. It's actually an XHTML page, and we're going to click Create. Here we have our first page. We're going to name it and save it to a root folder. We're going to File, Save, and we want to title it Index. And it's index.html. We title it index.html because it's our first web page, and when a browser looks at your website, the first thing that they're going to go to is the index.html. Now we click Save, and we want to make another one. We're going to click New. We want to make another HTML page for it to link to, and we're going to File, Save, and we're going to title this one Info. Info HTML, and we have it saved in our root folder. Notice as you're saving things, they're popping up down here in your root folder. Now, the beginnings of the website, let's say we need a navigation bar. The navigation bar is how we navigate from one page to the other, and that makes up really what a website is. We're going to make a home and info. These are plain text buttons, and we're going to format them so that they're in the center. This seems really simple, but that's really how you start making buttons in Dreamweaver. You just type out the word, and then we're going to select them. We're going to select the word that we want to apply to a link. This is our home page. This is the info page. So we're going to highlight it. We're going to drag this icon right here and link it to the index. We're going to go back to our index page, and we're going to type home and info. We're going to highlight those. And we're going to format, align, center. We want to highlight info. We're going to drag this icon so it goes to the info page. We're going to minimize this for just a moment. Now, on a website, we'll need things like images. So let's make a new folder, title it Images, and I have already saved here a few images from my own website. We're going to put those in, and then we're going to put that folder in our home folder. We can go back to Dreamweaver, and here's our refresh. Notice that the images pop up in our root folder here in our Assets panel. All we have to do is click one of the images, drag it onto desktop, and here it is. all we have to do is format, align, center. We're going to save this page. We're going to go to our info page. We're going to take the other image, so we just saved, and we're going to say OK, and we want to center that as well. And file, save. Now this is really the basis of what a website is. It's folders with HTML files in them, and on the HTML files we have links and images. So we have both of our files saved. We're going to go to this little globe icon at the top, and we're going to say Preview in Safari. Notice the website opens up, and we have first page, and then we can click back and forth between the two. And that's really what a website is. Now, in later tutorials, I'll show how to make a more complex navigation bar, how to make more complex images, how to make things like div tags and structural elements. But for a beginning, this is just to show it's not really all that hard and it shouldn't be that scary.